Pisces, my babies. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at what's going on for your love lives for the upcoming Aries season. I'm excited to see what's going on for y'all. All right. We're going to be taking a look to see what's going on with your love life, what we can do to make things better. Enriching your love lives through and through as best we can, really. Really, just to be nosy. No, I'm just playing. But yes, y'all, of course, keep in mind that this reading is for the collective of Pisces. So this may or may not resonate with you, portions of it or the entirety of it. But if you did have a desire to have an idea of what's going on with your situation personally, there is information in the description box regarding personalized reads for you guys, okay? Each and every last one of you. And with that said, let's take a look at what the fuck is going on with y'all love life. What does Pisces need to know about their love lives during the Aries season? What does Pisces need to know about their love lives during Aries season? What does Pisces need to know about their love lives during Aries season? What does Pisces need to know about their love lives during Aries season? Okay, damn. Well, damn. This is like, if somebody pushed you to do this to maintain your boundaries, shit. Sometimes you gotta be lenient for certain people. Sometimes they just don't understand that they had a really good thing until they've lost it. To be honest with you, and that's not on you. You already knew, and that's what makes this probably the really difficult thing for y'all. You had to be real about the situation. You had to be honest about your situation. Like, you know what? This person is not either respecting me the way I would like. This person is not seeing me the way I would like. Man. But there's healing there. You got the opportunity for love to really come in the way you want. You can manifest the love of your life at this time because you've cleared the space for something new to come in. You're no longer entertaining people who are not really giving you or honoring what you're asking of them. Okay, so that's pretty solid. Why? Okay, oneness is my true nature. Yeah. I think somebody tested you, Pisces, and you were like, yeah, joke's on you for thinking I'm a sucker. I'm not gonna just fall for it. I'm not too sweet, too caring, to anything to recognize that you're pissing me off and it's not happening. But I still feel like you love this person. Whoever this person was, you really truly love them. But I feel like you had to put your foot down. Now, some of y'all, you may have straight up broken up with somebody. Some of y'all, you just created a boundary that makes it feel like the situation with your guys' love life is kind of taking a turn for the worst. But it has the opportunity to get better. Luckily, this is a good sign of healing and a great opportunity. Ooh, Ace of Cups is new love. So whatever was the straw that broke the camel's back, you needed to snap that back. It really did. Snap that back in two. So that way, that person that's playing games with you no longer plays those damn games. Now, they may miss some aspect of the relationship. Maybe they miss you. Maybe they miss the intimacy, the level of trust. That's gone until they can rebuild that. Wow. I mean, even you, I feel like even you missing old times. You're missing the way things used to be. And maybe you even feel like you've missed out on an opportunity for the situation with this person. If you guys aren't in an established relationship, maybe you feel like the opportunity is gone to kindle something real. But the Two of Cups is still there. The two cups that have not spilled over, aside from the three cups that have, illustrate that there's something to still work on. It may not be like how it used to be, but that's a good thing because I feel like it wasn't really fair on you. And it required you to kind of be tough. Yeah, you had to be like, no, I need you to hear me. I'm not playing with you. This is for real. Queen of Swords is not a joke. She's the only queen that will tell you no. She'll tell everybody yes. I mean, Queen of Pentacles will probably tell you no too. She'll be like, maybe. She'll give you a maybe. And she's like skeptical. She'll give you that, oh shit, you know, oh no, I don't know. I feel like there's two queens that'll tell you no. Queen of Wands, depending on the situation, will tell you yes. Queen of Pentacles, maybe, always maybe, unless the situation showing to be absolute shit, you can definitely guarantee it's a goddamn no. Queen of Cups, most of the time, is always yes, 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 even if it's abusive, yes. Okay, and that's not really like to say that Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, you know, can't, doesn't have a spine. I mean, in a way, she's water. Where in water do you feel like there's a spine? Okay, you know what I'm saying? But like, this isn't to say people who identify as the Queen of Cups don't have a spine. No, it's the energy in the cards that do not show up for themselves sometimes. The Queen of Cups, the only way she shows up is through her feelings. Queen of Swords, she will at least hear you out. She'll at least hear you. She'll at least give you a chance to, you know, say your case. Most of the time, her decision's already been fucking made. I mean, granted, this is Libra, but Libra only tosses around different ideas. She'll only juggle. She'll only sit indecisive if she feels like she's lacking information. She needs to see the other side of the story. Or, like, really, it's just to do with a lack of information, a deficiency in information before she can make a decision. So once she's gotten all that she feels like she needs to kind of decide, then she decides. It's not a hard-based decision. It's about what makes sense. You know, it's logic. It's like, okay, am I using critical thinking? Yes. Is this critical thinking? No. Okay, well, I guess I already came up with my decision. And no matter what reasons you throw and give to her, I mean, sometimes it will be like, oh, okay, so I see where you're coming from. Here's a warning. You're still getting a no, but just you're not going to get slapped down as hard versus, okay, you've had plenty of chances. There's no way we're going to have this rendition again. You're done. So Pisces, I feel like you probably just need to be kinder to yourself right now. This Queen of Swords, you had to do what you got to do. When I see the Queen of Swords come up, you had to do what you had to do. People were just not, this person was not listening. This person was not respectful. This person was not doing something that would require you to get this way, to be this way. When you got to be sharp, because you're not sharp. You're sweet and gentle and soft. You would be a cup energy. I'm gonna say you don't have no spine. This is an example of this showing that you have to be pushed to have to, you know, speak up for yourself and stand up for yourself. So in a way, you had to stand up for yourself, male or female. You had to stand up for yourself. Okay, and I feel really bad because I do feel like you may feel like you missed out on an opportunity because you had to put yourself, you know, to put your foot down in the situation, but you didn't. You didn't. I mean, rejection is a form of protection. And if you had to say no to somebody, this is because the situation, there's something better out there for you. And you allow yourself to be available for that thing to come in, for that better to come in. You may be single now. You may be sitting here feeling alone in your connection now, but things are going to get better because I feel like you had to do what you need to do, and it was in your right to do so. Now, for some of y'all, you may be dealing with a Queen of Swords, which is a Libra, and this person may have cut you off. And you may feel like, well, you still like this person. You may still think about this person. This person may still be on your mind, and you may feel like you miss them. But again, rejection is protection. This person probably was not for you. This person was probably not for you because there was more to what your love is possibly trying to manifest that this person could not offer you. And the rejection is saving you from possibly giving away your love where it wasn't going to replenish you in the way you wanted. I don't ever believe in loving the wrong person or being with the person too long or whatever, because as my best friend says, there is a reason for everything that we do, and sometimes we need to really understand the lessons that we're getting ourselves into so we don't go back and waste more time trying to understand it. And even if we do go back and forth with the same situation, same lesson, and try to understand it, it's not a waste of time because you are being given a lesson to learn and you need to learn it. So however long and how many times you have to get into the situation to learn it, you're meant to. It's okay. Patience, understanding, acceptance, compassion. That's what the Queen of Swords represents. And you are coming up as somebody that can really understand this in the best way possible right now. And it can feel like again, really depressing, and what you really were craving or desiring out of this connection just was not showing up to be a reality. That don't mean that it's not coming. It don't mean that it's not coming. It's not in fluctuation. It's not, taking form as we speak. This energy is like, okay, we see you putting in effort. We see you trying to make things come into reality. We're going to help you out. We're going to put in a little boost. But you got to still keep up with this stuff. You still got to keep good intentions. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Yeah, and that's new love again. Like, you can't go wrong with that energy. It's coming. It's just a matter of time. It may not be with that person. It may be with somebody else that is like totally your person. That it'll unmistakably be your person. But you're trying to align yourself with your heart. You're trying to align your mind with your heart. Get those two babies on the same page. Pisces is a card of duality. There's two fish, not one. So you are aligning yourself to be a whole while you are straddling two different aspects of your energy. It's tough. You know that you had to do what you had to do, but then you're pulled and feeling regret, maybe sadness and remorse, or even missing this person because, again, there was something about you and the connection that you loved, that you enjoyed, that you felt like you deserved, and it was a positive thing at some points, but you didn't deserve the other parts that pushed you to be assertive like this, to be like, you've not done something right. I see this Nine of Pentacles as a silent victory card. Silent victory. It's not like a common thing for the card to be victorious or anything like that, but you are self-assured. You are protected. You are independent. You don't need anything. You don't need anyone. And that's amazing. These two energies go very well together because she don't need nobody either. Ideally, of course, ironically, her sense of communication, her thinking about other people, and also her having uncompromising boundaries sometimes isolates her. It keeps her away from people that she cares about. A lot of times she makes these sacrifices because it protects other people more than it protects herself. But she was willing to do that because it's ultimately the best course of action. It, again, makes logical sense. And you had to do what made logical sense. So what caused Pisces to be pushed to this degree? What caused Pisces to be pushed to this degree? Or what happened to make this situation come to such a strong halt? I feel like, again, like, I don't feel like she stagnates the energy, but this is some sort of correction. So what happened that required this Queen of Swords to correct the situation? It was just hard to see the situation go past this plateau because there was just so many problems piling onto itself that you were just like, you know what, let me scrap the P31. I can't begin to even fix this problem if we're going to continue to have basic issues. Okay, you're like having basic problems. You're still like, okay, we are still doing the same shit from the very beginning. Why? I thought we've been over this. I thought we went through this. I thought we've been over, like, this is somebody, like the Queen of Swords, in my opinion, she overthinks a lot too. Like, she don't seem like it. She's very cold on the outside. You could see, like, she gives that she's kind of got herself put together, but she's still Libra. She's still jostling about different ideas and different scenarios in her head. Different ways of doing something that would be at a better compromise for other people. This is still the diplomat. So I feel like there has been several renditions of the same conversation, and you're just like, I think some of y'all just got tired of putting up with that. But I love this too. I feel like you're requiring healing because, again, this situation just it wasn't going anywhere that I feel like was anywhere fast, because there was just lots of the same shit over and over again. Seven of Pentacles talks about there being plants that are blossoming, but no fruit is being bared. It's not bearing fruit yet. Like, there's still time that's needed for it to start giving what it's supposed to give. And this could be you being very decisive. I want this. I don't want any less than this. I want this. And I'm going to continue to work towards it until I've gotten it. So you could either be here or not be here. And somebody may have said, fuck it, fine. Or they may have said, okay, but I can't really guarantee that I'm going to be okay. Something happened. Like, why is the Five of Cups in the obstacle? Why is the Five of Cups coming up as an obstacle? If Pisces was like, this is what I want to do, this is how I want this to go, we've been here a while, I've been dedicating this time and energy for a hot minute, and I want to see this through to the end. I mean, some of y'all could have just scrapped P31, like I said, and decided to just start over with a new idea for love, or new intention in love. So why does the Five of Cups come up? Eight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, just feeling stuck. You didn't know where to go from here. And so it had to be cut loose because, again, the situation wasn't giving you any ideas on how to move on. It was starting to get overwhelming. It was starting to feel like you're kind of getting closed in on. And you just didn't know which way to go without it could be either causing a problem, cutting you, or hurting you or the other person. It just was very hard to discern what steps were needed to take at this time. So the best thing you could do was set the situation free. Interestingly enough, I've never seen the Five of Cups as something to set free, but so why? What was this energy? What the Eight of Swords? How is that? Help me understand it. Somebody was not giving enough to the connection. There was some sort of imbalance here. I mean, if there was something that needed to be done and this person wasn't doing it, and then they want to start finally doing it after you've been like very, you just stop reacting to the situation. You just stop dealing with it because, again, it's like you're not going to do it all by yourself, and it's not going to resolve the situation if there's no exchange. But I feel like that's the clear. I think that's the reality. I feel like ultimately you guys have brought this up to your person. It's like, look, there's no balance here. Either I'm doing too much or you're doing too little. Something needs to step it up. You had to be very clear about what you wanted and what you expected. And what is good, it was a deal breaker for you. And I feel like you feel stuck because you can't constantly be working both sides of the relationship. I feel like if you feeling alone in your relationship with the Nine of Pentacles being your advice, this was a good thing that you had talked about what was working, what wasn't. Like, it just feeling like you're reaching a plateau and you've gotten to as far as you can really go in this time frame, and patience is now going to be asked of I feel like you're being very patient on the progression of this, but it's not where, it's not satisfactory. It's not where you want to be. So it's like a regroup. What are we doing? What do you want? What do I know what I want. Do you know what you want? I mean, I don't even know if I want this anymore, considering that this is just a headache and a half to constantly keep up with. So the Five of Cups could just be like, you change the situation, change the reality of the relationship, you change the way things are flowing, and it may feel like there's something missing or not there, but the Two of Cups says that the connection still remains. Like, while one phase, one way ends, another begins. A change has been made. And maybe some people don't like it. Maybe some people miss the old way of things being that way that they were, but it was easy that way because, again, that person probably wasn't doing all that they needed to do. So let's take a look. Why is Nine of Pentacles coming up as your advice? What about Nine of Pentacles is going to help Pisces in their love life here? Nine of Swords. Okay, so it's saying to continue to fight for the connection. I mean, I feel like You fight for the connection by still maintaining your position, maintaining your boundaries, and you let the person fight for you if this is really what they want. I feel like you showing up enough in this relationship to prove that you in this connection. Some of y'all, this could be you. Like, okay, this person's isolated themselves or put some distance between you guys. Not like a legitimate one, but maybe a proverbial one. And now it's just like, yeah, okay, maybe I need to show up a little bit more. I need to show that I truly want to make this work. But not be impatient, you know? Not be like, okay, so I've waited, I'm waiting, hurry up. You don't want to get into that nagging energy where somebody feels like, okay, so you just want to be alone. You don't really actually want to make this relationship work. You just want to push me away. Knight of Swords might do that. They might be pushy. They might be a little too pushy in a situation where it's going to take time for things to finally, you know, show some difference, show some change. I feel like change has happened, and especially in the feelings element, but how it looks, how it feels. I mean, how it looks, how it is. That's going to probably take a bit more time than one may realize. But they are on the ball. They are trying to still get it up. You know, I mean, you got Aquarius, you got Gemini here, and you got Libra, like I said. So you got a lot of energies in here that suggest that there's lots of resolving issues. People are trying to fix the problems. Some may accidentally be exacerbating the problems, but you're keeping your boundaries up. You're keeping a sense of zen, and you're not going to let people rock you to your core. You're not going to let somebody affect your feelings, affect your emotions. You're not going to even let that person touch you like that. You're going to see them freaking out, kind of, you know, being, being frantic. But that don't change it's not changing you. So you can be frantic all you want, but is there changes happening? If they're not trying to fix the problem, then boom, bada bing. Then this isn't really my problem. Nine of Pentacles. You know what your problem is. Your problem is being too good for this person, possibly. And, you know, sometimes that happens. Sometimes people don't show up for the connection. You show that you have way more value sitting there ready to go than this person's willing to accept and appreciate. That doesn't mean that's on you. But two, I like the energies start to speed up because somebody is starting to recognize that the connection is at risk of being completely lost. Like they lost already some aspect of it, whether that's, again, respect, trust, support. I don't think the relationship itself is completely collapsed because there's talking about a renewal in love. Some aspects of healing are taking place. And twice, like 3 times, the Ace of Cups underneath the star. Healing is the focus, but it can't be rushed. The only thing that can be done is a new thought process, a new mindset around it, and diligent effort being put in, sustained effort to make this healing move. They're going, you know, making it happen. Fool. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys are starting fresh, starting over. But not starting over from absolute scratch, but you're just saying, well, let's go back to the drawing board. Okay, we know we're in a relationship. We're still solid, but we're gonna have to rebuild because we want things, we want more out of this connection, but it's just not balanced. Somebody's just doing more, showing more dedication and commitment to the connection than the other. So, well, somebody may feel stuck and may not sure, but they want to commit. Well, then they lost you because you're not going to just be, okay, I'm going to commit. I'm going to be a part of this relationship, even if you're not ready. Fuck that. I feel like that's what happened. You're like, no, if you don't feel like you could commit to me, then I'm going to have to just take a step away. And I hope you're okay with being open to seeing new people. And you're like, that other person is freaking out, probably like, oh no, I don't want you to see new people. I want you to myself, even though I'm not sure about this moving in the direction that it's going, which could be marriage. And it's like, well, we don't gotta get married, but you gotta show me that you want me. You gotta show that you really want me for yourself, and not just kind of have the comfort and have the wife vibes, and you don't even show up and act like a husband. You showing up like a boyfriend still, and I'm showing you that I'm here to be exclusive with you. Like, you got Knight of Wands coming up, Knight of Swords coming up with the Queen of Swords. No, no, no. Queen of Swords is definitely gonna be like, yeah, okay, your jokes. If you think this is gonna be this loose, you seeing other people, you talking to other people, but I can't talk to other people. Your jokes. We're not doing this. You better figure it out before somebody actually sees me for who I am and plucks me right out the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, Pisces, you seeing your worth, and you're seeing what you're willing to put up with, your patience, your power of listening. You're seeing that you are a gift to God and the world and the humanity. And it's like, well, you better see me. You better get me while you got me, because it's not going to be like this forever if you continue to act like you're not a part of this relationship. We've moved to a really nice spot. You really about to compromise this because you don't know whether or not you want to be in this relationship? You feel trapped in the relationship? Okay. You can have your freedom, but you can't have me alone. You can't have me exclusive. The relationship is still there. The connection is still there, but we're not exclusive anymore. There's some distance now. You're going to have to work back to being in my sacred space and to have me to yourself. But you don't get to have me to yourself if you can't even show up for the connection for real. And this could be vice versa. Some of you guys may have been feeling stuck in your relationship because you didn't know if you wanted to commit to this. And it's changed the dynamic of the relationship because this person is like, well, I'm not going to just hang out in the wind while you experiment and try new things. So talking, communication, that's really like, that's the biggest, that's the biggest message for the Aries season for you, Pisces. It's like, well, we're going to have to just keep talking. We're going to have to see if this is really meant to be. If this is really the love and the dream that we're trying to chase, because I'm not going to lie to you. Pisces says, I'm not going to lie to you. This is just not, it's not it. We gotten so far. We did so much together. And now you want to have second thoughts. Now you want to have doubts so far into the connection. Okay, well, then we don't need to be exclusive. And that's saying, like, enjoy, like, feel like, I know it sucks to kind of be single in the way that this has been. And you can still fight for this connection if you want to, but enjoy your new sense of freedom and your ability to heal, because again, this person has put you up to find love that is going to match exactly your expectations and your intentions. And that's a risk that they have to take because they didn't really put in what they need to in the beginning. So I feel that you got to put your boundaries down. Oneness is my true nature. There's no in and out. There's no halfway in, halfway out. It's either you take me as I am, or you just, you let me go. Period. All right, y'all, Pisces. This has been your reading for Aries season, for your love life for Aries season. Pretty intense, y'all. Everybody's reading so far has been pretty intense. But we will get through this. So much luck on your side. You guys got such beautiful energy that's coming your way. And I feel like if no one new comes in and that if you truly want this relationship to work, I feel like it's in the healing direction anyway. It's going to get better. You've built a foundation to build upon, so it's going to only get better from here. Till next time, Pisces. Good luck, y'all.